Assalamu alaikum, 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanooz Ashraf. First, the headlines. Pakistan Navy today successfully test-fired an indigenous cruise missile in North Arabian Sea. President has urged the industrialists and businessmen to focus on export-oriented products to stabilize national economy. Federal Cabinet meeting chaired by Prime Minister is discussing its agenda items with focus on overall political and economic situation of the country. Foreign Minister and his Japanese counterpart have agreed to boost bilateral cooperation in trade, investment, information technology and agriculture sectors. National Assembly was informed today that load management is being carried out only in areas where line losses are high. In India, polling for the third and largest phase of general election is underway today. The chairman says election drama in occupied Kashmir could not be an alternative to the right to self-determination of Kashmiri people. And now the news in detail. In an impressive firepower display, live weapon firing was conducted by Pakistan Navy's fast attack craft missile in the North Arabian Sea. According to spokesman of Pakistan Navy, Vice Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Kaleem Shaukat witnessed the live firing on board Pakistan Navy ship. The indigenously developed cruise missile has anti-ship missile and land attack capability. The spokesman said that the missile accurately hit its target on land, signifying the impressive capabilities of the indigenous missile system. This is a clear manifestation of government's resolve to achieve self-reliance in this field. Speaking on this occasion, Vice Chief of the Naval Staff expressed his utmost satisfaction on the operational readiness of Pakistan Navy fleet and commended the efforts of all those involved in achieving this significant milestone successfully. He emphasized the need to capitalize on indigenous defense capabilities. President Dr. Arif Alvi says revival of economy is the top priority of the government and business community has an important role to play in this regard. He was talking to a delegation of businessmen who called on him in Karachi today. Dr. Arif Alvi underscored that government is taking steps to ensure business and investment-friendly environment in the country as it is cornerstone for the economic progress and prosperity. He stressed that our industrialists and businessmen should focus on export-oriented products because increase in exports is pivotal for the economic stability. Meeting of the Federal Cabinet is underway in Islamabad with Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. It is discussing overall political and economic situation of the country. China has welcomed Prime Minister Imran Khan's participation in the two-day Second Belt and Road Forum that begins in Beijing on Thursday. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Jen Shuang, during his routine briefing in Beijing, termed China-Pakistan Economic Corridor as a highly demonstrative project and set a good example for other projects under Belt and Road Initiative. He remarked that with concerted efforts of both China and Pakistan, CPEC, a flagship project of Belt and Road Initiative, has delivered many tangible benefits to the people of the two countries with concrete outcomes. Prime Minister Imran Khan, at the invitation of the Chinese President Xi Jinping, is scheduled to participate in the second edition of Belt and Road Forum. Prime Minister Imran Khan will attend the inaugural session of the forum and deliver a keynote speech at the plenary meeting of high-level dialogue. The Prime Minister, along with other world leaders, will attend the Leaders' Roundtable sessions on the second day of the forum. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi called on Japanese Deputy Prime Minister Taro Aso in Tokyo today. They discussed views on bilateral relations and promotion of cooperation in various fields. They also discussed security situation in the region. The two leaders expressed resolve to continue joint efforts for peace and stability in the region. Speaking at a working luncheon hosted in his honor by Chairman Japan-Pakistan Business Cooperation Committee Taro Asado in Tokyo today, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi invited Japanese companies to invest in the information technology sector, small and medium enterprises, and agriculture value chains. Addressing a joint news conference along with his Japanese counterpart in Tokyo this evening, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan and Japan have agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation in various sectors, including trade, investment, information technology, and agriculture. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said a memorandum of understanding has been signed under which Japan will import technical human resource of young Pakistanis. This is Radio Pakistan. The National Assembly was informed today that no load shedding is being carried out on 80% feeders across the country. Responding to a calling attention notice moved by Fazil Muhammad Khan, Minister for Power Umar Ayub, and that said that ruled out of 8,610 total feeders, no load management is being carried out on 6,610 feeders. He clarified that load management is only being carried out in the areas where line losses are high. Umar Ayub said we have also taken action against the staff of WAPDA and terminated over 450 officials for being hand in glove with the power pilferage. The minister said no compromise will be made to eliminate Kunda culture. He said efforts are also afoot to improve the power transmission system, and 2.5 billion rupees have been released for installation of aerial bundle cable to check the power pilferage. A Constitution Amendment Bill 2019 was laid before the House today for the creation of South Punjab and Bahawalpur provinces. It was moved by PMLN leader Rana Sanaullah Khan. The House will now meet tomorrow morning at 11. Some transfers and postings have been made in Pakistan Army. According to ISPR, Lieutenant General Faiz Hamid has been posted as at the General Headquarters. Lieutenant General Azhar Abbas, a Director General Joint Staff, and Lieutenant General Noman has been given the charge of Inspector General Communications and Information Technology. Lieutenant General Sahir will continue his responsibilities as Vice Chief of General Staff, while Lieutenant General Adnan has been posted as Commander Bahawalpur Corps. Complete boycott and shutdown is being observed in occupied Kashmir today during sham general elections in the area. In a statement issued in Srinagar, Chairman All Parties Hurriyat Conference Sayyid Ali Gilani said participation in election amounts to be betrayal of the sacred blood of martyrs and disrespect towards those who lost eyesight and ruthlessly killed. He said Kashmir is a political dispute and the election drama could not be an alternative to the right to self-determination. Meanwhile, several youth were injured when Indian troops fired pellets and tear gas shells in Islamabad district. The troops fired tear gas shells and pellets at the youth during anti-India protest at the Heruna in Dilgam area of the district. In India, polling for the third and largest phase of general elections is underway today. Tens of millions of people are casting their votes across 14 states to elect 117 members of Lok Sabha in the phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi cast his vote in home state of Gujarat. Meanwhile, Trinamool Congress Supremo Mahatma Banjarji has alleged that the central forces are working for the BJP by asking voters in Makka, Diskin and Balgurat constituencies to cast their votes for the Saffron Party. The Indian Supreme Court has issued notice to Congress Presidential Rahul Gandhi telling him to respond to the contempt petition for attributing remarks to the top court in the Rafale case. The notice was issued after a request from Rahul Gandhi's lawyer, who urged the judge to close the contempt case against him after his explanation yesterday. Sri Lanka has held its first mass funeral aimed by a day of mourning for the victims of Sunday's bomb blast. The death toll from the attacks on churches and hotels has risen to 321 with about 500 wounded. A state of emergency is in effect to prevent further attacks. And finally, the weather report. Widespread dust, thunderstorm, and rain associated with strong gusty winds are expected in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa at scattered places in northeast Balochistan, Punjab, Islamabad, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir during next 24 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.